Okay, today we're doing module 2, lesson 15. And this is the last lesson before our mid-module test. What that means is your test on Friday will cover 2.1 all the way to 2.15. This is like the midpoint of this module. It's a long module, isn't it? Right? So there's actually not 30, there's 28. So there's a little bit more lessons in the beginning. The second half will have less lessons, okay? Today we are going to take everything we learned this week about converting units of measurement, and basically we're not learning any new skills today. We're going to do all the same things we did this week, which is good news, but the only thing is they're just going to be in word problems. Can we handle that? Of course, the only additional thing we need to do is be able to see what the question's asking and the important information. Then all the math will be the same. Okay, the question is asking us to figure out how many ounces each kitten weighs. What important information do we need? Rick? There's 6 kittens, okay? Each kitten is 4 pounds and 2 ounces?
And all the kittens are the same size.
Wait, does each kitten weigh 4 pounds and 2 ounces?
I mean, they all weigh...
All together, all of them together weigh 4 pounds and 2 ounces. And all the kittens are, let's just assume they weigh the same amount, okay? So if we were to draw a tape diagram, and this is all of the kittens together, how much do they all weigh all together? 4 pounds, 2 ounces, okay. And if I want to divide that tape diagram up, how many kittens do I need to divide it into? 6. Okay. So if I want to figure out how much one kitten weighs, I need to take their total weight, which is 4 pounds, 2 ounces, and divide it by what? 6. But I can't do 4 pounds divided by 6, and I can't do 2 ounces shared equally into 6. Those numbers are too small. So I need to convert the 4 pounds into ounces, right? Do you see how I need to do that? So I need to take their total weight and find what their total weight would be in ounces, okay? So the 2 ounces part, is that already in ounces? Right, this part, is this already in ounces? So we just need to change 4 pounds, and we need to change it to what? Some number of ounces, okay? So let's use what we know about unit conversions. We can say 4 pounds is equal to 4 copies of how many pounds? 1 pound. Do you see how this part is like what we did yesterday? So this is equal to 4 copies of some number of ounces. And I want what's inside my parentheses to be equivalent. So 1 pound is the same as how many ounces, you guys? 16. Okay, so do you see how you do your conversions here like that? Therefore, we can multiply 4 times 16. What's 4 times 10? 40. What's 4 times 6?
24.
So what, if my partial products are 40 and 24, what's my total product?
64.
So therefore, 4 pounds is the same as 64 ounces. Is that my final answer?
No.
I know now that I can replace the 4 pounds there with 64 ounces. And then I have another 2 ounces. So what's the total weight? 66 ounces. Okay. Now that I have my total weight of 66 ounces, can I divide that into 6 kittens?
Yes.
I can figure out how much each kitten weighs by doing 66 ounces divided by 6. What is 66 divided by 6?
11.
That means each kitten weighs 11 ounces. So this question is asking us to find how many gallons of paint will be used to paint the inside of the barn. Okay. What important information do we need to know? Well, for number 2, you should write that he needs 19 quarts more for the outside than for the inside. And he uses 107 quarts in all. And this part is very important too, that we need to express our answer in what units? Gallons. So if we're going to express this using a tape diagram, if this is the amount he needs to paint the inside, how can I find the amount he needs to paint the outside? If I write another inside, will that be what he needs for the outside? But inside plus what? 19. Now, is this the amount he needs for the outside? Do you guys agree? Because if he takes what he used for the inside again and adds another 19, that will be the total amount he needs for the outside. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Now, all together, how many quarts of paint does he use? 107 quarts. Okay, so how can I use this tape diagram to help me figure out how much to use is inside? Well, I can see that there's 2 insides plus 19, right? So if I take away this 19, will that show me how much it was for the 2 insides? Right? So how can I find out how much to use for the 2 amounts of inside? I can do 107 minus 19. Do you guys agree? Okay, let's do the subtraction. 7 minus 19, well, that would give me a negative number, so I want to regroup. But I don't have any tens to regroup from, so I need to go from the hundreds. So I'm going to take away that 100 and turn it into 10 tens. And then I'm going to take one of those tens, so now I have 9 tens left, and now I have 17 ones. If I have 17 ones and I take away 9 of them, how many do I have left?
8.
Okay. If I have 9 tens and I take away one of them, how much do I have left? 8. So that means that the 2 inside amounts is how many quarts altogether?
88.
88. Now, since I have 2 insides and I only want to find out how much was used for 1 inside, what do I need to do? 88 divided by
2.
Okay, and I can do that in my head actually. 88 divided by 2, but I still need to write it out to show that that's what I'm doing is 44 quarts. Am I done?
No.
I know that it took 44 quarts to paint the inside of the barn, but the question's asking me to express my answer in gallons. So I need to do a conversion. This was step 1 of the problem. Now step 2 is doing the conversion. I'm trying to convert from what units to what units? Quarts to gallons. Good. And it helps to write this out so that you can keep track of what it is that you're doing. Okay, so I know I'm trying to change quarts to gallons. How many quarts do I have altogether? 44 quarts. So I can say that this is 44 copies of how many quarts? 1 quart. Okay. I can then again say that this is 44 copies, and now I want to change it to what? Gallons, right? Because I'm changing from quarts to gallons. So I want it to be equivalent. 1 quart is how many gallons? 1 quart is 4 gallons? 1/4, because a quart is only part of a gallon, so it's only 1/4 of a gallon. Now if I'm ready to multiply, that's 44 fourths of a gallon, which is equal to what number? 11 gallons. So your answer is that it